Hey guys, Todd with Great Escape Farms here. So today I am getting into bananas. My wife and I both bought bananas same day, overbought a little bit, and they're definitely gonna get too overripe, too sweet, and eventually rot before we'll end up using them. I don't like them even when they're this brown right here to eat raw anyhow. However, they are wonderful in smoothies, and if they're in smoothies, then I can go and I can do things like freeze them. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these up and flash freeze them so that I can put them directly into my smoothies. So my wife turned me on to smoothies probably 6 months ago or so, and I've been trying them here lately, and it's a good way to take some frozen fruit and actually get some fruit. We're in November, just about December now. It's not really a good time for local fresh fruit, but I do have some frozen from my garden last year, as well as some stuff that I am buying. So the process that we're going to do here, or what we're going to do, real quick, I'll go through it all, is we're going to take some parchment paper, and we're going to cut off a piece and lay it in a cookie sheet right here. And then I'm going to peel the banana, slice it up in about, I don't know, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, probably closer to 1/2 inch pieces here. And I'm going to lay them out individually so they're not touching one another. And then we will put them in the freezer, and I'm going to put them in my deep freezer that goes down, I think it's 10 below zero. It's really cold. So in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, they will be fully frozen through, meaning that they won't stick together. And at that point, I'll go ahead and I'll pull them out, and that's part of the reason for the parchment paper here, is it allows me to easily remove the fruit from the parchment paper and put it in, and that way I can mix it all together in a plastic bag, and then I can store them and keep them in the refrigerator. I can pull out just a couple chunks, because if I just threw everything in a plastic bag and froze it, it would create just basically a big blob, a frozen blob. So let me go ahead and get started here. Should about do me. And I will just lay that right on the cookie sheet. And the cookie sheet is just so I can lay them out here flat and keep them orderly and take them into the freezer. So I'm just going to lay all the peels off to the side here, because I will go ahead and get those in the compost pile later. And right before this video started, I washed my hands, so everything's clean there. I'll pull the ends off here and just kind of toss them there, and then I will slice them up about 1/2 inch pieces here, somewhere between 1/2 and 1/4. And then I'm going to take and lay them out on the parchment paper. Again, I want to not have them touching one another, but I want them close enough that I can get as many bananas as I can in for each tray here. So I do the same thing, this is called flash freezing, and I do the same thing for my strawberries. So all my strawberries seem to ripen at the same time. Actually, I have everbearing, so I do get a few stragglers throughout the rest of the year, but the majority of them actually come in right around the beginning of June time frame. So flash freezing allows me to store them, and I actually like eating those right out of the bag. Just grab a spoon and I can munch on those. They are wonderful. I take some strawberries, which are a little bit sweet, and then I mix them with some sour cherries, and just mix them up and let them defrost as I put them in my lunchbox and go to work with them. And that makes for a wonderful treat that I can pull out at any time of the year and just get to munch on. I'm going faster here, and I'm cutting a little bit thicker than what I want. I'm slicing these up like this because they allow me to put them in the blender and just go ahead and chop them up and make a smoothie. I could probably do it with a whole banana, but because I usually put a whole banana in my smoothies, but this will just make it a little bit easier on the blender. Okay, we're back. It's been a couple minutes here. I went as fast as I could. I still have 4 bananas left. Hopefully I'll be able to take care of those. But you can see here I have these that are going to go into the freezer, and I'll actually go ahead and stop this video now. I want to get these in as quick as I can before they start changing color, because they'll start getting brown and bruised looking. I'm hoping that if I get them in the freezer fast enough, I won't get any of that. So let me get these guys in the freezer, and when they come out, I will start the video up again. I am standing in front of the freezer. I'm going to open it up. And on the top shelf here, there are our bananas. Now, they may look like I just put them in, but they actually sat there overnight, and they didn't get any color on us or anything, any black color, so they will be perfect for smoothies. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up because it's a vertical freezer and I'm gonna lose all the air. So I'm gonna take those and run into the kitchen and bag them up, and I'll meet you back there. Okay, we are set up to process our bananas. So these are them all frozen, and they stuck a little bit, not too bad, to the parchment paper. So what I have here is a bag. I already wrote on there, bananas November 2016. Make sure you label stuff. I just found a bag of strawberries I flash froze last year in 2015. So I'm going to use those in my smoothies first, because I also have some from 2016. So what I do is I take the plastic bag and I kind of fold it inside out on itself. And what that does is it causes the lip of the Ziploc, I guess I'll call it the lip, to kind of hold the bag itself open. And that will allow me to just easily drop these in. And I washed my hands before I started recording here. I can just grab these and drop them right on in. And they're sticking a little bit more than I figured they would have. And I want to move as fast as I can. So again, bananas will get that brownish black color. I don't want them to defrost. I don't want them to change color. I want to keep them as frozen and get them bagged up as quickly as I can here. So, just a couple more in here. And like I say, I will eventually use these for smoothies. Right now I won't. I still have 4 bananas left here. And I'll use the fresh ones first, because the frozen ones will last longer, and try to use everything up with as little waste as possible here. There, that's it for them. Straighten the bag back out. Close it up, and I'm just going to get all the air out just to so it'll lay flat a little better. And that is about a half a dozen or so bananas ready for a smoothie at a later date. So that's it for this video. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube, and also check out our blog post at greatescapefarms.com. Thank you very much, and have a great day.